So obviously this will be a recording. I know exactly why, because like I was saying in the initial video of the day of the live, that this planet itself, and welcome first and foremost to all of you who are returning and new subscribers. I am Goddess High Priestess Empress Albala Pantera. Welcome. You're all welcome here. Everyone is welcome here. Especially those of you who are being your authentic self. And I pause because I was being mindful of what I was saying, because I know the vibration as to where my words are at this moment. You see, as this planet ascends and expands, a lot of the low vibrational mysticism, occult, or sorcerer's information has been out there. And this is also why I mentioned in yesterday's live, before you tap into any of this frequency that involves not just your spirit, but other spirits, make sure you are connected to that heaved up place that we actually have connection to when it comes to heaven on earth. It's here. The first universal law is the law of mentalism. The universe is mental. In this realm, the universe is mental. You can also, as you evolve, you'll realize that there is a brain, biologically speaking, in the heart. It's at the very top. I forgot the exact name of it, but it includes the word node. And as far as your natal chart, you notice you have the north node and the south node. None of this is a coincidence. None of it. But we are in this age of mentalism, or mindfulness rather, because there's a completion of the conscious, subconscious, and the superconscious mind. Okay, so as I mentioned in the previous video, be mindful of what it is that you are connecting to, especially when it comes to your mental state, and what it is that you're listening to outside of you, and what that energy is connected to. Because this is the season of judgment. Yes, the collective is connecting to their great powers and, abilities or divine powers or disciplines. But this planet as a whole, when it comes to the galactic creators, high vibrational angles of light that create this energy that we are inhabiting, it's doing a cleanse. It's doing a cleanse. Some of you may also notice the type of cleanse that's happening through your spiritual transformations that certainly feels physical. But you've been taught day in and day out that when you transcend, you go to heaven. Now you're being asked to bring heaven on earth. Now let's think about that for a minute. You're being asked to bring heaven on earth. And you were taught that in order to get to heaven, you have to transcend, or AKA die, to go to heaven. You notice that process that happens with people that we call mourning? the emotions that are connected to that view, thought process, because of what these two eyes are seeing, and it's translating a feeling because of what it's seeing, or what it knows internally as far as what it's not going to be able to do moving forward because this particular thing or person has died. So now, in speaking of bringing heaven on earth, and you're taught that in order to get to heaven, you must die. You've known up until this point, because some of you are still going through that spiritual journey. When someone passes away, you still carry the same frequency of what it was that you were taught. Not realizing that this isn't the end all be all. This planet here is a school of mastery, but the planet itself is choosing to evolve beyond that, where the requirement is bring heaven on earth. Let's process that. There's a lot of these folklores or spiritual texts you can tap into that are of a lower vibration. But this is why I said, if your mindset is not strong enough to withstand the spirits that come with that energy and what you're diving into, be very mindful as to what it is that you're doing. Because what you're teaching yourself, and this is what is, and that's what it is, it's taught, is insanity. So now going back to bringing heaven on earth. This is why I said I knew why that live had got cut up, because I like I said in the last video, the vibration of my words, and also mentioned the word vibration, but the vibration of my words is really connected to what I'm here to do. We all got a different mission. I know what mine is though. And you better know yours and do yours as authentic as you come. That's the key. But to open that door with that key, you're going to have to get to your deepest wounds. Focus on what's there. Because you got two options with noticing with what's there. Either to accept it or reject it. Obviously, if you accept it, now you're stepping into the space of wisdom. If you reject it, and it's something you're supposed to accept because it's right in front of you. If you're rejecting something that's right in front of you, you are now becoming your own opposition, your own challenge, your own dysfunction. So if you are one of those that are doing that, this is your moment to stop blaming other people. Other people are just an effect of the cause. And the cause and effect are generated by what it is that you care about. So that's the first thing you want to focus on, what you care about. See, and even just asking that question, and I've asked the question before to people. I've asked people this question, and I would hear for this person or this situation to understand me. They didn't even start with themselves. So anytime someone is stating something that you're not, again, this is something that's being presented to you. You can either accept it or reject it. And if it's not who you are, obviously reject it. Because that is something that someone outside of you is telling you about, something that you have overcome. Now we're getting to a point, and what I'm saying now is moving forward. More than likely, you have learned to accept that which you may have rejected in the past that was giving you all of the information that you so desperately needed or were lacking. Okay, so it was certainly a beautiful day, temperature wise, sun, but it was windy. And I loved it because the wind was speaking. It was speaking. We are now in the month of April the 1st. That was also a synchronicity of the day, 401 on 401. And that had to do with I am strong, nourished, and mighty. Now, there could also be this energy around some of you of Yemaya coming through. Okay? The energy of the protector. And the full moon in Libra, 16 degrees, is a degree of protection. Okay? So, because that is connected to Cancer. 16 degrees is a Cancerian degree, the moon. Also symbolic of the mother. Okay? Or the womb space. So, going into the messages that have already come out, we have 414, reclaim your power, gifts being enhanced and reactivated. And this is also connected to the tree of the oak. As a matter of fact, let me see. There goes it. We have Rado that's connected to the oak tree. I know that's not the only one because I think most of these have similar trees. That might be. Let me see. Okay, so we have another one here. We have Tiwaz, the rune of the warrior. We have the rune of journey and the warrior. Here we have RT. Let me see here. What else? And the hermit, Jera, which is, this has been coming out for the collective. It's all about what you reap is what you sow. What you sow is what you reap. So RTJ could be significant here. Numbers 24 is definitely significant because that number is not on here, but it came out that way. 24 or 6, life path 6. And then we have numbers 20, 15, and 13. So something about those years are highly significant when it comes to your journey. 2020, the I am that I am, or the spiritual warrior within you. 2015, and what you have already harvested as of 2013. But this is also about you connecting to, this is a connection to karma, as we do have the Wheel of Fortune here, which is all about destiny and fate, being able to connect to that. So I feel like some of you have reached a point in your evolution, in completing of cycles, that you're now able to see the patterns. So this is a big one now. It's through those patterns that you're going to be able to see what happens next. And that could be something that is so simple for people that it goes missed. It goes missing. The information goes missing. It's so simple, yet it is profound. The most profound sayings are very simple. Okay? Then we have the number here, 203. Make moments of gratitude a priority and be patient with yourself. So there's also this test of patience that I was feeling today as well. Okay? It's a test of patience today. Today's 4-1. Test of patience. 203. Perpetua. And I feel like this test of patience is all about testing what it is that you know, because what you know connects to your belief. This is another thing about what I'm saying about being your authentic self. Learn from whomever you want to learn from, but be yourself when you're expressing the information. Okay? Because with each expression comes a journey connected to that expression. Feel within your soul first everything that's being said. Going back to your message here with 414, we got Pharaoh, ruler in ancient Egypt, which was first called ancient Kemet. This is where you get alchemy from. Al, something of, chem, dark, something of the dark. Alchemy, something of the dark. So this is also why it's important to know the syllables of your name. Very important. Because another thing I'm picking up on is there's been instances where you have, not intentionally, but now you're seeing, then you didn't have the intention of saying it this way, where it was a warning of when people say your name out of their mouth. And when you come to recognize what it means, what it entails, there's an activation that begins to happen, even if the name was already stated. It doesn't even have to be, let's say for instance, doesn't even have to be someone saying Alba, something of Ba, spirit of Isis or Aset. So, doesn't have to be my first name. It could be anything I've called myself. It's still connected to my energy because I've made it so. See, this is the thing about knowing yourself and what it comes with. And this is what I mean also about not having that intention of a warning. But this is also part of your protection where you may have stated certain things, and in going through your spiritual journey, you realize why you have said what you've said in the past. That is also part of the now, and it's also part of the future. Can you change the past? No, it has already happened. But it's certainly a part of the now in terms of the cause of the past is the effect of now. So what you can change is now by being more mindful as to what it is that you care about. Okay? Let's see. I want to get some tarot cards here. Infinite Creator, Most High, angels, ancestors, protectors, glories, ascended masters, higher self. What's good, beloved? What's all, beloved? What's the message here for the collective? For the divine feminine energy, let's go with that, and it will go to the divine masculine. There's an eye on my mouse pad. We have here the Three of Pentacles, Mars and Capricorn. Let me get one more showing this. Okay, that's exactly what it is then. So, because I immediately picked up, yep, choosing love. choosing love because it's leading you to your 10 of cups. And as you can see here, there's a little stack, but I'm not concerned about that. We have here the 2 of Pentacles, but with this 3 of Pentacles and the 4 of Swords, Divine Feminine, this is like a restriction on a certain way of expression as it connects to aggression. Mars, Capricorn energy. We know Capricorn to be the devil card. So I'm sensing here from this energy, Divine Feminine, okay? Be very mindful as to what it is that you're diving into or what it is that you're listening to. Let's say if you are, just be mindful to what you're listening to, okay? Or what you're diving into and the thoughts that are being communicated to you by yourself. This could even be when you're by yourself or by, as in from who? Yourself. So with this 3 of Pentacles and the 4 of Swords, some of you are putting away, putting to rest once and for all a certain part of yourself where there's an abuse of power. And may this be the message that awakens you or confirms that something you're doing at this time, this ain't for everybody. I'm speaking to probably just one person. There's something you're doing. Better be very mindful of that, aka stop what you're doing because you're putting yourself into a place that you do not want to be in. And that is a warning. Research, do whatever it is that you want to do. But this is what I mean about that mindset, that mental state. And how you know this is you? You're going to feel it. You're going to ask yourself, is she talking to me? It ain't even about me talking to you. I am relaying the message to you. That's what the cards are showing you right here. We got Mars with the 3 of Pentacles and Jupiter with the 4 of Swords. Now, these are both fire energies. This is speaking of harmony. You got the number 7 here. But this is also a card of rest. But you're still in a vibration while you're at rest. So it's not that you're actually not moving. Things are still moving, even in a position of rest. So there's a part of what I'm getting from this here when it comes to your sun, moon, Mercury. Okay? Your expression, your feelings, and your thoughts. They're still going through transformation. You see, what I'm being shown in this card is the darkness in the back here. There's something more than meets the eye. Let me see what's happening with the Divine Masculine, because this will show the outside, what's going on externally. I'm going to show what's going on externally as a result of this. There could be certain energies here that someone wants to work with by just wanting to know what it is, and it's actually detrimental to your soul. Knight of Wands. Here we have Sagittarius energy here. Mutable energy. But the Nine of Wands also speaks about a change of residence, creativity, non-conformity, new ideas, but also a departure. What's going on here in the environment? What's going on in the environment? 8 of Wands, Mercury and Sag. Sagittarius is the 9th house, the house of the gods. Jupiter, Ace of Cups. See here what's going on in the external world. Divine masculine energy. 750. Dark night of the soul, hermit energy. Number 9. I'm not going to be reading on this too long, but this is exactly what this is saying with this hermit and Mercury and Sag, and what I just told you as far as what's going on internally here. Justice. Now, with the laws of Ma'at is more so having to do with not so much what have you done, but what have you not done. What have you not done that possibly makes your heart weigh heavier than a feather? Some of this could be subconscious. Granted, everything you're doing at this very moment is because your soul chose the experience, but the goal was mastery, to evolve. To evolve. Some of you, your heart is not in that space. So I said I'm not going to read on this energy too much. With the guidance here, and then we're going to switch it. We're going to switch it, okay? Angels and ancestors, what is your guidance here for this message? Stand your ground. Mountains is at the bottom. Shapeshifter, transform and unveil your gifts. Yeah, this is why I'm not going to be reading on this too long. Exactly. Move beyond ancestral patterns, because this is something that's deeply locked in within the DNA of some of you here, where you're looking into information and you're still connected to a part of you that would use it in a low vibrational way. Not saying you're right or wrong about what you're doing, but make sure that when you're going through the dark night of the soul here, you're being attentive and aware as to the information that comes to you from the messenger of the gods, Mercury and Sagittarius. Gemini energy is highly significant as far as the portals. Because the rebirth happens in the season thereafter, Cancer. Or being born happens during Cancerian season, the womb space, the sun comes out, Leo energy. Take note of intuitive messages. Let me shift this energy here. Alright, so to the collective. This is what I mean about I know what I'm here to do. That message is, it has to be delivered to maybe just one or two of you or somebody around you. One or two of you, someone around you, one or two of you, that's for you. Be very mindful of what you're doing. This shit ain't no joke. It's not a joke. Move beyond ancestral patterns that was involved in one of the 7 deadly sins, whether it was gluttony, pride, lust, wrath, being a sloth, aka lazy, or greed. think I said all 7. Envy, pride, envy, gluttony, greed, lust, pride, sloth, and wrath. Conclusions are within reach. Time to give rather than take. New moon in Virgo. Show me this. Show me this. Card here from this deck. 2 of coins with the 4 of coins. And it said, show me this. Okay, so we got here Mars and Jupiter. Jupiter first, then Mars. 2 of coins, 4 of coins. A time to give rather than take. Are you ready to grow? We got here the 10 of Pentacles, 2, 4, 10. Are you ready to grow and do this on your own? You have to get excited about this stuff. 9 of Pentacles and the Empress. Time to give out the luxury of life, whatever your perception of what luxury is. Some of you have been holding back when it comes to your courage and using your authoritative power. Not in a way that you are taking advantage of people or manipulating people in a way to make them believe you. Because when you're doing that, it's because you don't believe yourself. It's because you don't believe yourself. That's another part as to what I mean about, I know why I'm here. Either you're going to shake yourself from that through these messages, or you're going to get highly defensive. And if you get highly defensive, I highly suggest I'm not the person for you, because I'm not for everyone. But if you have come across me, it's because you're ready to shift. Okay? I'm literally just like the voice of your higher self, not like the voice of your higher self. It knows what you're capable of, but it also knows what you should not be doing. Doing what you do, but not in a way that you shouldn't be doing. Okay? Here we have the 2 of Wands, 5 of Wands. Yeah, leave that mess behind you. Leave that mess behind you. 7 of Pentacles and the King of Cups. This could be a Cancer, Pisces, Scorpio in your environment at work. That is literally there to show you what you're worth. Take whatever this energy is like a grain of salt is what I'm hearing. Like I said, take what resonates, you know where you fit in. Let me, because that was with a time to give rather than take. Let me just look at conclusions are within reach. What's this? The Emperor in reverse with the World card and the 5 of Cups. Yeah, that will put you in that position of not knowing your power is you giving your power away. This could even be sexually for some of you, giving your power away sexually. Hold on, my loves. Let me It's about to be an amazing spring and summer for the collective. Just know that. You know what I'm saying? If you're in a space of unconditional love, show me this. What's this? Conclusion within reach. Conclusion when it comes to what? Challenge. There, look at that. Four of Swords. You're facing this dead on. This is like standing. This is like someone standing up in a casket. Like, I ain't fucking dead. Because he got work to do. That's like, if we're here to bring heaven on earth, then where are the people going that they say are going to heaven if it's here on earth? Let me tell you something. Everything is always vibrating. Even that which you think is no longer around you because of a transition, they're always around, because that in itself has a vibration, has movement in the way the body even transforms itself. But when it comes to the spirit, the soul that was in that body, come on now, 10 of Cups, come on with it. Jupiter, Mars again. Jupiter, Mars is very significant right now. Because Jupiter is in Aries, that's one factor. Mars in Cancer, cardinal energies. Gemini, 12. Gemini, Libra, air signs, air. We were just talking about the wind earlier. Change the game. Change of winds of change. Winds of change from west to the 10 of Cups. Conclusions are within reach. Conclusions are within reach when it comes to the lessons you've learned, integrating it into your life path with those around you. $319, that's definitely Mars and Pisces though, so 319 may be significant here. And this is 410. It's 401, but 410. 9 of Swords. 401. But it's the Soldier. Temperance. Sagittarius. Now, this is what heals gluttony. Temperance. Conclusions are within reach when it comes to gluttony, wanting more than you actually can have. 8 of Swords. This could even be just your mindset. You want more and more and more and more information, but it's actually putting you in this space of self-sabotaging thoughts. Like, if you are a person, King of Swords, you gotta know. You gotta know when to stop. King of Swords, King of Pentacles, what else? This may have to do with Aquarius, Taurus, Virgo. There's a lot of people here. There's a lot of people here. Ace of Wands. You're on the brink of this new beginning, this rebirth. Two of Cups of a relationship within the self. Core values. You gotta know when to stop, depending on what your feelings are telling you. Core values. It's like you're ignoring your own core. You're ignoring your own gut instinct. You're ignoring your own brain. You're ignoring your own heart when you don't stop when you're supposed to. Why this energy got me turned up like that? Seven of Cups, Five of Cups. That's why. This is what it is that you have to stop. All these different options and access to information that you have, and it puts you into the Five of Cups. That's your own self-doing. That's self-inflicted. Self-inflicted. Five of Coins. What is self-inflicted? But Mercury's going into Taurus on the 3rd, in the square to Pluto. It'll ease up for you. So this is the exact thing that's going to be taken away from you come the 5th. Yeah, it's time to complete it. I feel like that expression that I'm picking up on is the galactic creators of the galaxies that are connecting to Earth, and the Earth wanting to, fulfill that agreement within itself of ascension and expansion, and it's causing this shift amongst the collective. That if it doesn't vibrate at that vibration that the Earth is going, you gotta go. What's next here? Conclusions are within reach. A new romantic cycle begins. You and your loved ones are safe. I'm gonna leave these right here. Let's see. Yeah, it's time to put these. You got so many options that you got comfortable with, and they all gotta go. 10 of Cups, 5 of Cups. Very, very big decisions got to be made here. Ace of Wands, and this is when this comes in. Temperance, King of Swords, King of Pentacles, Knight of Pentacles, and the World card. These can literally be the people that are coming into your life as a signal that this rebirth is coming in. Sagittarius, Aquarius, Taurus, Virgo. High vibrational beings. What's this? Full moon in Aquarius, show the world the real you. The real you. Some of you, the real you won't even show the world. Because you know what's up. You know what's up in a way that you're not even being honest with yourself is what I'm saying. It's Saturn day. It is Saturn's day. Run that back. 12 pulling up, so we burnt that. You and your loved ones are safe. No moon in Cancer. Clarify this energy here for the collective. That was a Sunday. Ooh. The Empress. You and your loved ones are safe when you step into your Empress mode. which is an energy everybody want to be around because she's giving, she's nurturing. Perfect example of the infinite creator, Ace of Pentacles. Okay? You got to transform, though. That's the challenge. It literally fell sideways. We got the Three of Cups, reconciliation, celebration card, and the Magician. Some of you are manifesting something back into your life quickly. This kind of an energy of a lone wolf. Let me pull these right here. Oh, I did put these crystals in here. That's lit. I mean, they come with them, but I put additional ones in there. Anyway, Hawk's Eye is in there. Show me this. Bodybuilding, power, strength. Gotta strengthen your body here. Vigor, self-improvement, exercise, resistance. In order to handle these restrictions that Saturn are putting into place here for your freedom, you have to be able to handle the resistance physically. Discipline, divine powers here is coming through. The Six of Capricorn. Then we got the Eight of Pisces, old card. Some of you are very exhausted because you need to actually move your body. Then we got the Wheel of Karma here. Again with the wheel. Karma, Dharma, destined, inevitable, cause and effect, divine intervention, cycles, preparation, mean opportunity, fortune, rise and fall, universal law, rhythm, universal law of rhythm. That which goes in has to come out. Circumstance, consequence, divine will, blind justice. That is Two of Swords, Moon in Libra. We got a full moon in Libra coming up. Pink moon, crack shot. Precise, sharp tongue, witty, clear cut, dead on, intense, target, showdown, effective, impressive. Like, listen, this here energy is gonna put you in first class type of vibes. You gotta release the handcuffs, and that's the Om symbol right here when you put them together. In the beginning was the word. Watch your words. This is what I'm saying. You gotta be mindful of what it is that you are looking into, and being honest with yourself about where you're at. And you'll know if you're spiraling in a direction that you really don't want to go when you tend to get the same message from different people. That's a different story. That's a different story. When you're getting the same message about yourself that you could be rejecting from numerous people. If it's just one or two, that's different. But if it's majority of people telling you, look, listen. And this could be for some of you also on the flip side, where you're like the 20th person that may have told someone about themselves, and this person is still delusional about the shit. Leave them alone. Don't use your energy, trying to do something that's an insult to you actually doing it because they're not receiving it. Unchanged, look at that. In reverse too. Unchanged came out in reverse. This time for you to change and complete the cycle. Number 9 right there. That's why some of you are seeing 414, 441, 144. It's over with. 3 of Scorpio, the card of friends. I like to call it more so soul tribe. Networking, show up. If you actually support somebody, show up and support them. Don't just say you do, because that's the one fuckery that this planet is done with, is the lip service that people were giving, talking about they care, but not doing the shit that they care about. She gonna talking about Cloud and Bunny. shoes, stamina, endurance, talent, Kathy, poise and grace, balancing act, on your toes, Saturn, Moon, Earth, to Mars, effort required. This could either be someone putting you on your toes or you putting someone on their toes to bring in the effort required. Ballet shoes. Oh, my nails are growing now. I love that. Refusing to face reality. Look at that, the ostrich. But can I get an E for effort? E. Some of you have information where people were thinking that you was just this conspiracy theorist when this is all that's becoming true now. And it's their fear-based thinking that is not allowing them to shift when it comes to what it is that they're saying they care about, just paying fucking lip service. Like, it's over for that. Like, no. Every 7 years, your body becomes enlightened and you're supposed to become strengthened. That's Uranus energy. So every 7 years, look to see what Uranus is doing and see where you may be brought back to complete a cycle or to replenish yourself, rejuvenate yourself by coming face front with whatever it is that needs to shift. You got me. That was just lightning. 3. Storm is 15 minutes away. Storm is 15 minutes away. And with that being said, I'm gonna hop off this and I'm gonna go speak with my energy. You feel me? I love you.